ASUS didn't just release a new gaming monitor here, they basically dropped a statement. The ROG Swift OLED PG34WCDN feels like ASUS saying, "This is what happens when we stop compromising." I've gone through everything: the panel tech, the gaming features, the OLED protection systems, the ports, all of it. And this monitor is clearly built for one type of person. Someone who lives for smooth gameplay, instant response, and jaw-dropping visuals. But is it actually worth all the hype, or is this just peak ROG flex? Let's get into it. Right from the start, the core specs already sound insane. You're looking at a 34-inch ultra-wide QD-OLED panel running at 3440 by 1440 with an 1800R curve that pulls the screen into your peripheral vision. That alone is immersive. But then ASUS pushes it to a 360Hz refresh rate on an OLED panel, paired with a ridiculous 0.03 millisecond gray-to-gray response time. That's basically instant. No ghosting, no smearing, no excuses. If you play FPS games, racing titles, or anything fast-paced, this is the kind of speed that actually changes how the game feels. Now here's where ASUS fixed one of OLED's biggest complaints: text clarity. This monitor uses RGB Stripe Pixel OLED technology, which might sound nerdy, but the result is obvious the moment you use it. Text looks sharp, icons look clean, no color fringing around letters like older QD-OLED panels. That means this isn't just a gaming-only monitor anymore. You can browse, stream, edit, and work on it for hours without your eyes constantly noticing artifacts. It's OLED that finally feels practical for everyday use. Then there's the BlackShield film, and this part is seriously underrated. ASUS added a hardened protective layer that makes the panel 2.5 times more scratch-resistant than previous QD-OLED generations. But more importantly for gamers, it dramatically improves how blacks look in bright rooms. Older QD-OLED panels could look slightly purple or washed out under lighting. BlackShield boosts perceived black levels by up to 40%, so contrast stays deep whether you're gaming at night or during the day. Visually, this thing is exactly what you expect from high-end OLED, and then some. You get true black pixels, an insane 1.5 million to 1 contrast ratio, VESA HDR display true black certification, 99% DCI P3 color coverage, true 10-bit color, and a delta E below 2, which means colors are extremely accurate out of the box. This isn't just built for gaming, it's absolutely usable for content creation, HDR video, and photo editing too. Motion clarity is where this monitor really starts bullying everything else. OLED already gives you instant pixel response, but ASUS adds extreme low motion blur, which reduces motion blur even further during fast movement. Combine that with NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, AMD FreeSync Premium Pro, and adaptive sync support, and you get ultra-smooth, tear-free gameplay with low latency across a wide refresh range. Whether your FPS is locked or fluctuating, this panel just stays smooth. Now let's talk about OLED burn-in, because ASUS clearly took this seriously. This monitor includes ASUS OLED Care Pro, which is a full suite of protection features. There's pixel cleaning that runs automatically after extended use, screen move that subtly shifts pixel positions, boundary detection that reduces brightness near black bars, and the standout feature, the Neo Proximity Sensor. When you step away from your desk, the monitor instantly switches to a black screen. When you come back, it restores the image immediately. It's simple, smart, and incredibly effective. ASUS even backs this whole setup with a 3-year warranty, which says a lot. Cooling and longevity also matter here. ASUS built in a custom heat sink and a unique internal airflow design to keep panel temperatures under control. Lower heat means lower burn-in risk and better long-term performance, which is exactly what you want from an OLED you plan to use daily. Connectivity on this monitor is completely future-ready. You get DisplayPort 2.1a with full UHBR20 bandwidth, delivering 80 gigabits, which means you can actually run the full 3440 by 1440 at 360 Hz without compression. That's huge.
You also get HDMI 2.1 with full 48 gigabits bandwidth, plus a USB-C port with 90-watt power delivery, allowing you to power a laptop while using the display. There's also a USB hub, making this a true command center for high-end setups. ASUS packed in a ton of gamer-focused extras too. Aspect ratio control lets you simulate a 24.5-inch or 27-inch esports monitor if you prefer smaller competitive layouts. Auto KVM allows you to control two systems with one keyboard and mouse, perfect for streamers or dual PC setups. Uniform brightness mode keeps brightness consistent when large white windows are on screen, which is easier on your eyes during long sessions. Then there's the software side. Display Widget Center lets you control monitor settings, update firmware, manage OLED protection, import and export presets, and even copy pro streamer configurations, all without touching the physical OSD. It's genuinely useful. ASUS also throws in AI-powered gaming tools like AI Visual, Dynamic Crosshair, and Dynamic Shadow Boost. These features automatically adjust visuals, enhance dark areas so enemies are easier to spot, and keep your crosshair visible against any background. They're not mandatory, but for competitive gamers, they can give you a real edge. On top of that, you get OLED Anti-Flicker 2.0, which reduces flicker by up to 20% compared to older panels, hardware-based low blue light, TÜV-certified flicker-free performance, and full ergonomic adjustability with height, tilt, swivel, and VESA mounting support. So here's the real verdict. The ROG Swift OLED PG34WCDN isn't trying to be affordable. It isn't trying to be reasonable. This is ASUS building a no-limits gaming monitor. Extreme speed, elite OLED visuals, serious burn-in protection, and next-gen connectivity all in one display. If you're coming from IPS or an older ultrawide, this will feel like stepping into the future. If you already own a high-end OLED, this is about having the fastest, cleanest, most polished version possible. ASUS didn't just upgrade OLED here, they perfected it for gamers. And now the real question is, do you actually need this much performance, or do you just want it? Let me know what you think. Would you run this as your main gaming monitor, or is this absolute overkill? I'll catch you in the next one.